Hi everyone, today I will go back to the Minna no Nihongo lesson with the lesson 1. Several months ago I did the lesson 4 and now I want to go back to lesson 1 and then continue to do lesson 2 until the end of the book so that I can virtually review the lesson together with you guys. Supposing that you all know the writing system of Japanese, now I just do the translating. Like I will read and then translate. If you have any questions, you can comment down below. Supposing that you all know the writing system of Japanese, I will put some of the video of the hiragana tutorial or katakana tutorial for you guys so that you can learn it through this video. I'm not very good at explaining this kind of writing system, so I just do the translating. Let's start with page 6. The Daikawan, so Bunke, they have four kind of sentence now. The first sentence, Watashi wa Maikumira desu. This sentence is when you say A wa bi desu, it means it's like the to be, the to be. When you say Watashi wa Maikumira desu, it's like an introduction. You say my name is Maikumira, or I'm Maikumira. So just remember wa and desu. Wa in the middle after the subject, and desu after the object, so that it makes a perfect introduction. The next one, Sentosu-san wa gakusei ja arimasen. This one is a negative form of the first one. Instead of saying A wa bi desu, you will say A wa bi ja arimasen or de wa arimasen. For what I know, de wa arimasen is more polite, less casual than the ja arimasen. So the second sentence means Santosu-san wa gakusei ja arimasen. It means Mr. Santos is not a student. So yeah, you learn two kind of sentence. E wa bi desu and E wa bi ja arimasen, or E wa bi de wa arimasen. Just learn it by heart. Wa desu and wa ja arimasen. The next one is a question. How do you call it? A question sentence? I don't know. Mira-san wa kaishain desu ka? It's also like in English. You just go up in the end of the sentence. Mira-san wa kaishain desu ka? So it means is Mr. Mira an employee? So what you need to remember is E wa bi desu ka? It's a question. And the next one, Santosu-san mo kaisha in desu. So the most important one here is mo. Mo be desu is the synonym to answer. Like the first sentence you say, Mira-san wa kaishain desu. So the next one, a follow-up sentence, Santosu-san mo kaishain desu. So both of them are kaisha, both of them are employees. The mo used for the next sentence when you want to repeat the first one. It's the synonym of answer. How do you get what I mean? Yeah. So the most four important one. E wa bi desu. Wa desu. E wa bi ja arimasen. So wa ja arimasen. And e wa bi desu ka? Wa desu ka? And e mo bi desu. Mo desu. Okay. Move on to the example. あなたはマイク・ミラさんですか？はい、私はマイク・ミラさんです。No. はい、私はマイク・ミラです。San is a very polite word. It's not a very, it's like a common word. Like every Japanese people call the people, like call other people except themselves son. It's like Mr. But they all call the other people, like if they talk to, like when they talk to each other, they will call like son. That's hard to explain, but son is a very common word. I can call you son. For example, your name is Sarah. I will call you Konnichiwa, Sarah-san. Like everyone can be called son. It's like a common sense. You can I feel like they cannot call each other by their names. Like I cannot call you Sarah. Hi Sarah. I need to call you Konnichiwa, Sarah-san. Or then when I want to ask you a question, I need to address you as someone, san. Sarah-san, o genki desu ka? Something like that. San is a very important word, you know. My Japanese teacher told me that we shouldn't call the person we are talking to anata wa, but address them with their name plus san. So now I will continue with the translation. Maikumira san desu ka? Are you Maikumira? Hai, Maikumira desu. Or hi, watashi wa Maikumira desu. Hi is yes. Yes, I'm Maikumira. Next one. Mira-san wa gakusei desu ka? Mira, are you student? Iie, watashi wa gakusei ja arimasen. Kaishain desu. No, iie is no. So learn it by heart. Hi, yes, and iie, no. No, I'm not student. I'm an officer or an employee. So the third sentence, Wan-san wa engineer desu ka? Iie, Wan-san wa engineer ja arimasen. Isha desu. So in this sentence, Wan-san is not the person who is talking to you anymore. He's the third person over there. Like I'm talking to you and asking about Wan-san. So you're Sarah. Sarah, is one engineer? So you answer me, no, Mr. One is not engineer. He is a doctor. あの方はどなたですか? あの方 is a very polite way. You can say あの人 like that person. But あの方 is a more formal one to address the third person. あの方はどなたですか? So I want to ask you, who's that person? And you answer me, ワットさんです。桜大学の先生です。He is Mr. Watto. He is the lecturer of Sakura University. So, the last sentence of page 6. テレサちゃんは何歳ですか? This one is a question for age, like how old are you? But this one is also like this. Yeah, Jan is a word for a little girl. Instead of saying son, like you cannot addressing a kid like son. Kun, like for little boys or girls, little boys you call kun, and little girl is chan. So for example, you are a girl, like a little girl, and your name is Sarah. I will ask you, Sarah chan wa nansai desu ka? I want to ask you, how old are you? And you answer me, 9歳です. So you know 9 years old. Sai is like years old. Another way of asking for how old are you is that how old you are is おいくつですか? おいくつですか? It's a more formal way. So when you ask someone you don't know really well, you can ask おいくつですか? This one. I'm talking like... Okay. Now we study the conversation. I think I will put in the description box about the way you tell other people about your age. I will find that cut up video. Now move on to the conversation in page 7. The 会話ははじめまして. This one is for someone, you need to learn this one by heart, so when you first seeing someone, you can imitate what they gonna say here. おはようございます。おはようございます。佐藤さん、こちらはマイクミラさんです。Like when they first meet each other, in English we say, how do you do? I don't see many people saying that. So it's just like, how do you do? おはようございます。おはようございます。It's like saying hello. 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 Now this one is actually an introduction. You see, Mira is the foreigners, and the one in the middle his name is Yamada, and the woman is Sato-san. And then Yamada-san want to introduce Mira-san to Sadora-san, and he also want to introduce Sato-san to Mira-san. So Sadora say first. She say Ohayo gozaimasu, like she want to say hello to Mira, and the middle one, Yamada-san, say Ohayo gozaimasu, and he say Sato-san. Sato is the woman. Sato-san, こちらはマイクミラです。This Sato, this Mike Mira. And Mira-san say, はじめまして. Like the first time you see somebody, you just say, はじめまして. Mike Mira です. Introduce yourself. Like I will introduce myself to you. はじめまして。家です。ベトナムから来ました。I'm from Vietnam. Like, how do you do? My name is Ying. I'm from Vietnam. どうぞよろしく. Like, nice to meet you. And then Sato say, Sato Keiko desu. She just say her full name with surname and first name. どうぞよろしく. Like, nice to meet you. That's easy. はじめまして。いいんです。ベトナムから来ました。どうぞよろしく. Okay, let's move on to page 8. The first one, 私はマイクミラです. The first sentence, like I told you, the affirmative sentence. The next one, I think I don't need to translate all, right? Okay, I will translate. 私はマイクミラです. My name, I am Mike Mira. 私は会社員です. I'm an employee. The second one, 私はI'm not very good at katakana. 私はカルシュミットじゃありません. I'm not カルシュミット. 私はエンジニアじゃありません. I'm not an engineer. あの人、あの方は木村さんですか? Is that person Kimura? Is that person Miss Kimura? あの人、あの方はマリアさんですか? Is that person Miss Maria? あの人, and another kind of this one is who question. あの人は誰? Or no, あの方はどなたですか? Like when you say あの人は誰ですか? It's a casual one. It's a casual way to say, to ask the person, who's that person? あの方は方 will go with どなた and人 will go with 誰. So when I ask あの人は誰ですか? And then あの方はどなたですか? Who's that person? The fourth sentence. サントスさんはブラジル人です. So the country and Jin plus Jin means like Vietnam plus East means Vietnamese, like the country and the people. For example, Brazil and Brazilian Brazilian サントスさんはブラジル人です。Mr. Santos is Brazilian マリアさんもブラジル人です。Now you see the more. Miss Maria is also Brazilian. あの人もブラジル人です。That person is also Brazilian. Fifth one. 皆さんは IMC の社員です。Mr. Mira は the employee of the company, which called IMC. So no, it's for of. Yeah, no, you can make it equal to of, like the employee of IMC. In English, like it's all the reverse way. When you say the employee of the company, here in Japanese they say the company first, and then they say the thing. The next one. カリナさんは富士大学の学生です。Miss Karina は the student. Sorry. Miss Karina is the student of Fuji University. The last one. テレサちゃんは9歳です。John, like I told you before, is the girl, the little girl. So, Karisa is 9 years old. 太郎くんは8歳です。So, 太郎くん is for boys. 太郎 is 8 years old. 何歳ですか？おいくつですか？何歳 is more casual, and おいくつ is more formal. That's the end of the video. I will find more details, like how to say, how to read katakana, how to read hiragana, and how to say how old you are. I'm not very good at explaining, so you just consider this as a virtual together learning.